Hey y'all, hey. I'm Jay.
I'm C.
And welcome to the
JNC
JNC's room. Hey y'all, hey. Welcome back. Thank you guys for coming and see us talk about some stuff. As you know, I am Jay.
I am C.
And
welcome to the JNC room.
Okay.
We got some shit for you.
We got some shit to talk about for real.
So, what we talking about today, girl?
I'm gonna start off. So we gonna talk about this young brother that I feel he out here wilding, okay? Misguided.
I think he having a good old time.
He is having a good old time.
Cause he getting to the rim, literally.
He playing with some fire. So today we're gonna talk about Zion Williams, and if y'all have not heard about what is going on with him, long story short, he done knocked up a stripper, but he had a thing on the side that was a corn star, because we can't say the other one, a corn star. And she just put him on blast all on Twitter.
If you don't know what a corn star is, that's a woman that likes to do sexual things and being videotaped for the public's consumption. And she does it at a very high clip.
Sometimes, depending on how, good she is.
Yeah.
But he had shorty.
Allegedly.
This is going
all
on.
alleged.
So either way, he had this one girl. He knocked up the stripper, but he had the corn star on the side.
She's been there from day one, I heard.
Exactly. And once
allegedly.
Him and the stripper had a whole gender reveal, whole video. He talking to the camera like mommy and daddy always gonna be there when you see this video.
And then, the corn star said, what? Hold up, wait. You had a fucking kid with this snot-nosed thought? Mm-hmm. This unknown stripper?
Mm-hmm. One of the things
you
she
out
said
here
was, because you couldn't afford this big shots, you had to go get crumbs. Shorty was tight. She was sour.
Listen, I like Shorty energy, man.
Listen, and then she did 4 straight days of just spamming her Twitter, talking about
putting out transfer receipts,
all
different type of shit. Talking about, I guess you couldn't afford 107, so you got with the penny. I don't know what some shit she said.
This boy was funding this girl.
I don't believe he was funding 107.
Allegedly 100.
I just saw some transfers. What transfers? 25, 10, 20.
But she said you would be mad too if that meant you wasn't getting your 107K monthly. 107K.
Shorty, you know what I mean? Hey, man, that pussy like that.
She got to give some classes. She got this boy, 107K monthly. And then she had pictures of wires like 25,000 here, 20,000 here. She literally is every choppy's goal. And then
I thought the goal of a choppy was like Donald Trump's wife.
Listen, that's one of them, but it's different levels to their goals. But 107K monthly just to do some freaky nasty shit. Yes, on the regular.
So there's so many topics, that we could get into. That's why we kind of just went on. We just wanted to really tell you the outlier of the story. So, like, what's something to you that, like, you're just like, this was wrong. Like, what do you see the problem with this situation or the problem with the game?
I see the problem. It's more of, so I'm thinking of it more on this is a black young man.
He's only 22.
That's a baby. Like, let's be all real. At 22, we was all young, doing wild shit, not making no sense at all. They had a few that was actually mature, but there was a lot of us still being straight women child and man childs. Like, so here we go, this young black man who's made it to this, level of success that a lot of young men don't make it to. You get what I mean? There's a whole bunch of, black kids in the hood. You get what I mean? And this is what they look forward. And like, granted, of course, he's young, dumb, full of cum, but it's just like, he's allowing like his...
He allowed them hoes to say yum yum.
Exactly. Like, who's not protecting this? Why ain't nobody around this boy protecting him a little bit or guiding him? Like, yo, watch out for these hoes. You know, they out here trapping. They out here, and not saying that all females that come around them, but majority.
Listen, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. If y'all watch Discovery Channel, we all do to a certain extent, right? And it's just like, Shorty was like watching him on Discovery Channel. Yeah. And it's like, watch his patterns. Look at this lion. He eats a lot. Oh, yes, he do. Zion eats a lot. And you know the crazy thing? Let me tell you this, right? So Shorty's funny as shit. You know why she's funny as shit? Shorty was like, I was trying to help you lose weight. We had talked about it. Like, you could tell the porn star was like upset because she was really out here trying to help him.
She was hurt.
So she was like, I'm getting my bag, but I was also trying to make you get your bag too. Because I'm trying to keep my bag going.
She attached to him. 4 days of spamming your Twitter.
120 hours, some bullshit.
Yo,
so here's for me, right? You said who's protecting him, right? So you know who I gotta blame,
or guiding him too, like
you know. This is an example of not having a strong father figure in his life, because
it's the truth.
All I can see is like, you ain't see this was gonna happen, like. It's just crazy to me. Like, I'm not disappointed in Zion. I mean, he was living good.
He was having a good time.
I ain't gonna lie, like,
he was having a good time
because these are the two that's out, but they have so much other, like,
of course,
couple way more women. So my thing is, all this time he was, mind you, he's played 4 seasons. He's only played like a quarter of the time. So all this time he's been injured. This is what he's been doing. He's been out here getting his fix. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so I love Zion's energy. He texted the corn star, was like, yo, we could get some thick white girls. I was like, this nigga's the man.
But I mean, as much as he paying her, and look, that's messed up when you say that. As much as he paying her, like, girl, what else is going to happen? Can you bring some extras?
Extra, read all about it. Like, and he videotaping his shit. Yeah, yo, he was out here doing OnlyFans, not on OnlyFans. And man, he got some fans.
Out here, wow. I mean, can you really expect?
And then, here's the funny shit, right?
What?
So after all this happened, she puts up something like, oh, thank you for all the gifts last week. Mm-hmm. And
that probably was supposed to be shush gifts.
Yup.
And she would do, let me just put it out there. That was pettiness. That's probably she wanted the baby mama to see that. She probably wanted the future baby mama to see that.
And the crazy thing she gonna put before that, she gonna put I'm late too. I hope, like late on the pit. It's just crazy. So I let you hit it without no condom.
You was all in my cootie.
She put up there like, the first time we hung out, you ate my putt.
She also put like, oh, you started crying after I was, giving you some Bob Scoodles. You was like,
yo, she even got a fucking FaceTime when she was on the computer. Like, good morning, handsome. He like, good morning. I was like, oh no, Zion.
Another thing about this is, it's like this is a very disrespectful person.
She is.
You putting all this business out there, like,
and all that because you mad.
Yeah, you childish, you mature. And you don't have no respect for y'all bonds.
You know he's not gonna claim you outright because you're a porn star. Like the stripper, she's an unknown stripper. So like, he had a gender reveal. My man like the hoes though. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what's crazy is like, the world is his oyster. Like he could have met. He could have been smacking down a cheerleader. He could have been smacking down so much other types of women, and I'm just like, I'm not understanding. Like, I get it because when we play, I'm an NBA ball player. When NBA ball players play basketball, it's usually when people are not at work. So the time he's available is when people's at work. So any upstanding woman, he's like, he don't even really got contact with them. Mm-hmm. Remember when Gilbert Arenas and them others was talking about that? Like, he said sort of like, the strippers and the porn stars, like they on the same time you running on.
Basically.
So it's like it's convenient to deal with them. But I mean, like, you conveniently dealing with them. Like, no offense to sex workers. Like, no offense. I mean, you do what you got to do to make your coin, but you think that's like upstanding? Like, that's an upstanding profession for you to be dealing with, like, as a man? Like, how would you feel if you had a daughter and she was a porn star? How would you feel about that?
No.
You can't stop her, but I'm just saying, like, how would you feel?
I would be devastated. I would be angry. I would question myself as a parent.
But what if she's rich now?
That doesn't matter. I would question myself as a parent. What was missing out of her childhood? I'm hoping that, but see, let me knock on wood. I just hope that
and it's crazy because it's a lot of two-parent homes, and they porn stars. So
but there's something even in a two-family home, like a two-parent home, there's a better percentage that your child is not going to be in that field. But if it's a two-parent home and it's a toxic environment, or it's an abusive environment, or there's something it's that right there, it's the percentage goes up. Because you could be in a two-parent home, but your father is abusive, your father, or your mother is abusive, or it's like you know what I'm saying? It could be true trauma. So then that means your percentage of going into that is higher.
This shit bananas.
But you know what the crazy part about that is? You know how you're like, oh, do you think that's an upstanding female? The crazy thing about this generation, they're more, the guys of this generation are, there's a lot more of them that are okay with that. I remember seeing a podcast where a guy was just like, yeah, so, and this is a guy that he has a podcast and he's kind of like known, but he's like you could tell he used to be like a dope boy, and now he's like trying to use his money to, build other type of businesses. But you could tell he's like someone that makes money. And he was on his podcast and he was just like, yeah, if my woman makes, she's on OnlyFans, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, we get on OnlyFans, we make that money together, or she does it, whatever the case is, we get the bag together. So there's a lot of guys, I'm not going to say big percent, I'm not saying the majority or minority, but there's more guys that are okay with their girls being on OnlyFans. There's a lot of that are not, or okay with that. I've heard guys say, like, I would be okay if my girl was a stripper. And it was just like, because she could be a stripper, but she's a good person.
Would you be okay if I said I got like 500? I want to get a little boom boom in a champagne room, baby. What's up?
Well, no, I mean, I wouldn't be okay with that. But there's
I'm saying if she's a stripper, like, to me, stripping is nothing but the first step to the next step.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say that
I'm not
all of them do that.
Like, I agree,
but to me, when you start the first level of sex working, it ain't hard to get to the next one.
It's not.
Because guys in the strip, like, what if an NBA player come up to you in a strip club, he threw $3K on you, and he like, yo, pull up. I got some more money for you. Let's talk about it.
I mean, I believe there's some sex workers that might say no. Because I'm not going to say a lot, but I don't know. But I mean,
I think there's a possibility on anything. I think there's I think it's more of them that say yes and no.
But there's a lot of them. Even remember who was the guy that was like, oh, that's what he wants, like a stripper.
Talking about Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah, he was about like, I want to shake or whatever the case is.
That's but he also didn't want her to be he didn't even care if she was educated.
Guys, that's what I'm saying.
She didn't even care if she could properly speak or anything. Yeah.
But this generation...
And only said that because he said it's cheaper to keep her. Like, remember, he was talking about Zion. Remember, he said $2,000 fixed income. I would have took that right now. He said, when I was young, I was dumb. So all he's valuing is her beauty.
Yeah. I'm not saying
and how good she shake her ass.
Yeah. But these guys that are okay with the OnlyFans, they're okay with that.
He older than me.
It's really just that whole idea of, like, my bitch is bad. That whole craze of, like, my bitch is bad. Like, I got a bad bitch on mine.
It just goes back to the problem with society. Women are valued by how they look, and men are valued by how much money they got, or fame, or popularity. And this is not how we should... Listen, it is what it is. That's just the reality.
It's been like that since the beginning of time.
I'm just saying, like, it shouldn't be like that. Because now, it doesn't matter how this person acts, behaves, thinks, talks. So... I'm not worth millions of dollars or popular, but what if I know how to inspire people? What if I know how to talk? What if I know how to carry myself?
I think
What if
there's
I'm a hard
more
worker?
value in that than someone who just is about their money and is just extremely materialistic.
And what about her? It don't matter how she.
I think the thing
crazy,
that really annoys me too, and I feel like I said this maybe a few years ago. I was just talking because I seen like in a new like not the newspaper, but it was like a talk of like females like I'm just waiting to 18. There's a lot of girls on like the social media, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, that they actually wait till they're 18 and they actually show their whole process of being a stripper. And like, this is the social media where like like strippers are glorified. No offense to strippers, but I'm sorry, that's not the first field of or industry that I would want my child to work in. I would never want that for them. For my child, I would never want my son to be a dope boy. That's not the life that
Shit,
I
I
would
want my son to be a stripper, dope boy.
Yeah, I don't want that.
They got male strippers too.
But that's glorified. Like you don't know how many podcasts where the girls like, like I want him to hustle. I don't want him to be the running man. I want him to be the boss. But they shit on a man that's like working 9 to 5. Or you get what I mean? It's the same thing with like guys with females, even though there's, it's that the whole bad bitch or whatever the case is. And I'm talking in the sense of, because there's a lot of different definitions to bad bitch. I'm talking more in the sense of like a female that has the physical attribute of it. Like she's the representation of that, where she can be a horrible person. She doesn't have to have anything. She could be dumb and she just looks or whatever the case is. She could be acting like a whore or whatever, and they value her more than just a regular average girl that is actually, it's has more, to her. You get what I mean? So it's just like, and that's why I think about him. Like when you look at him, no offense, he's kind of rough looking. So yeah. So I don't know if it's like him being hype off of the way they look. I'm
gonna be honest with you. Zion's 6'7".
Do what?
He's 6'7", so he gonna get girls regardless.
I guess.
That's why I'm kind of. That's why I'm like
he rough. Like
he just got razor bumps and.
And this is not me saying I'm all that, but he's a little rough in the face.
He got a little boy face still yet, man. I don't know what you're talking about. He got a little young boy face. He's still growing, man. I mean,
but
I don't judgmental. I mean, I don't know. But all I'm saying is, for me, this is a case of not having a strong father in your life.
It's very true.
And I'm not saying that the mom can't be strong on that front, but a woman can't teach a man how to be a man, and a man can't teach a daughter how to be a woman.
No.
But a man can also teach. What's the words I was saying earlier? No. Teach dedication, teach limitation, teach
discipline.
You know what I'm saying? And obviously you can tell he ain't got no discipline because the nigga's still fat, can't get in shape. And Shorty said he going to the bathroom. All I see is bottles of soda and cans.
He's a big baby. 22.
And mama can't help him with that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
You know what the crazy part of that also is? It's like, a single parent can do but so much. You get what I mean? Unfortunately,
but now,
of course, there's,
she ain't working no more. See, here's the thing about this, right?
But before you go into that, like more of like, it's, I don't want to discredit, single moms because they try their best. Some majority.
You need both parents in your life.
No, wait. Yeah. I'm talking about like a single mom home where there's not a father. Mm-hmm. I don't want to discredit moms who they go above and beyond, because there's some great moms and then there's some shit single moms. But like I don't want to discredit those. But even with all the love, there's always that missing parent. You get what I mean? There's always that, and a father is a serious like part of a child's life. You get what I mean? Both parents are needed, but it's just like you can tell when there's a missing piece, especially when it's like a missing father. And a lot of females, a lot of women, sometimes it's just like, oh, I don't need him or whatever the case is. Granted, there's horrible situations, but for those who have, fathers who actually want to be active and fathers who are trying to see their kids, this is an example of you can get your kid to a far place in their life, but that missing piece could get them into some crazy ass shit like this. You get what I mean? So
I think that young fella just ain't focused.
You're not.
Like Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Zion's situation, right? He has an issue with staying on the court. Mm-hmm. Right?
Why though? What's his why?
Weight issues and injuries. Right? So you're trying to tell me you can't hire a chef. That's easy. That's an easy fix. Hire a chef. Hire somebody to tell you what you can and can't eat. Right? You can have your mama in your house and she can tell you don't drink that damn soda. Don't buy no soda in the house.
Or put that $100K to all that shit. Like,
or just control like Pat Beverly has his mom's control all his finances. Right? He could hire an accountant and shut a lot of things down. If it's not necessary, he can't get it. Mm-hmm. My thing is, I get it. You like hoeing, but you can make a hoeing budget.
Yeah, get a cheaper hoe.
First off,
get a cheaper
if
hoe.
you really like the corn star, then just be with the corn star and just take the L. How the public gonna look at you? That's how I look at it, right? Mm-hmm. And he could just do it in private. I
don't think he cares how the public look at him.
If he didn't care, he would have wifed her. Because he obviously loves spending time with her. They on FaceTime. They doing the flirting. If you really cared, he would just cut it and just be like, yo, pull up at the game. Hold my hand.
So he was like hiding that he was.
He had to, because that's the first time I've heard about it until this is pop. We ain't never heard no strip. I didn't even know the girl was a stripper.
But that's what I mean. Like I think
until he didn't say he's a stripper. He didn't put the public out there. She's a stripper. This is what the public does.
As it continued, as it unfolded.
Yeah, that stripper. As soon as she started talking on Instagram, on Twitter, they clicked. Oh, she's a porn star. She ain't say she's a porn star. None of the things.
Yeah,
she's just talking like a regular person. I'm just trying to say, like, if you want to be with because we sitting here talking about this porn star and stripper. These might be good women.
Yeah,
good.
I mean, good people. Like
good people.
You know,
you know what I'm saying. So like, my thing is, bruh, make a decision. Because now, I'm gonna tell you straight up, you're not gonna want to be with that stripper, and you're gonna pay child support for that. That's a bag. So that right there.
And we don't think, even though we're saying like they might be good people.
He was dealing with other women while she was pregnant, so he obviously don't want to be with her. That's just the facts.
He was
a scumbag when it comes to, you know what I mean? He's a scumbag.
Playing around, playing the field. Like,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, like,
he's a star player, but that don't mean, like I said, once again.
Stop wilding out the way you wild out, but have a certain control.
Listen, you're supposed to have them morning after pills on rotation. Well, listen.
Plan B.
Why are you making it a plan A? They don't hit right, get the plan B, all right? Make it say good night. Crush that shit up in the orange juice for breakfast with the fluffy eggs, man, with the bacon and potatoes.
Have that shit ready.
And the biscuit.
You know what I mean? Out.
And it's
I hope he's getting tested. Like, get tested also. Like, that's...
You out here videotaping.
Out. He having fun.
Like,
boy having fun.
Like, I don't be getting it, right?
Freaky.
Here's my thing, right? Why don't you go to... You're gonna laugh at me, right? I'm about to say some wild shit. I don't get these dudes, right? Why don't you get yourself a professional chef? As soon as they graduate out of culinary school, you pick the baddest one, be like, yo, what's up? You just pull up at the graduate, a random culinary art. Yo.
That's smart, though.
Or get you a model who's making millions of dollars. Yeah. Where she ain't got time to screw around.
Well, wait, you know what's the crazy? So here goes the other part of it. What if he don't have like the
game?
Yeah, because he don't really need much game for like a stripper.
He don't need much game for most women.
You know what I mean? He don't. He really
for most women.
Just really
now, if he's talking to like, if he's hollering at a it's gonna sound crazy. If he's hollering at a CEO chick, he gonna need some game.
Yeah.
But guess what? I think he could talk. He's got a good personality. We all heard, like, you ain't hear him talk, but I heard him talk. He's cool. He's 22 years old, young fella.
I don't know if he's cool. Because when he was in that thing, when he was presenting that money to the school, he sounded weird. He sounded like
He's cool, man. Sometimes he ain't make a speech up. He just flowing with that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. He might have something on his mind. He's a human being, too. Yeah. I'm just trying to say, like, Zion. The fuck, man?
How these hoes sign a damn NDA? Somebody guide this man. God dang it. That's it. That part really
like make your agent pick your hoes.
Besides all of this,
you know what's crazy?
Like,
your agent would do that.
Yeah, it's like
make your agent pick your joints for you, man.
Have somebody help you have control.
Yo, you know how much broke WNBA chicks you could have went and got you a
7K.
You know how much broke? Yo, we was just talking about it earlier. The pay gap for the WNBA play. He could have went and caught them a little WNBA chick.
Please.
And yo, shut up. Listen. Let me finish. Can I talk? Can I talk? He could have got a fucking WNBA chick complaining about the wage gap.
No.
Could have slapped her with some meat on her face and be like, look, it's going to be all right. You ain't got to do the second job overseas.
All right.
I'm going to come to your games. You come to my games. I'm going to cheer you on. And guess what? We going to have the same trainer. You going to help me get this weight off?
Go to the hood.
No, don't go to no fucking hood.
Get you a little...
Cholula.
Get you a little Carmen or Shaniqua or Naima or...
Listen, man, just don't get you an Ice Spice. Jordan Poole. You heard about what Jordan Poole did?
Wait, or Stacey Lynn.
You know about Jordan Poole?
I don't know who that is.
Ice Spice, right? You know Ice Spice.
I know Ice Spice.
He spent $500K on a shopping spree for Ice Spice.
Yeah.
Yo, Ice Spice is fucking from the Bronx. Like,
but now she's up there, though. So
I don't give a fuck. She's from the fucking Bronx.
He could have got another one. That's bad.
Yo. What do you get? What do you get a chick from the Bronx? Get that bitch an ice cone, nigga.
My son was, I would be so, I'd be like, boy.
Yo, you could have got her a Vincent jacket.
God, please bless me with her.
He could have got her a slice of pizza, man.
Yeah, but not where she's at now.
Yeah.
No, where she's at now. She's she's popping.
Listen, Ice Spice.
So you're not gonna give her a little piece of something.
Yo. I don't give a fuck about
she gonna be like,
shit.
You
took a Bronx chick for a $500 shopping spree?
Shorty is literally making money.
She's not even spending $500K on a shopping spree.
First of all, she's not that great of a performer. This girl gets paid for performance just to bend over real quick and wiggle her ass.
And put her hand on top of her vagina.
Yeah, basically, that's it. So therefore,
and you pay $500K for that?
Yeah, because she's probably
he could have just gave her the same money she would have made off a tour date.
But
like,
he's trying to
that'd have probably been like 20. He could have gave her 20 and he could have had a nice finish.
She probably would have been like, what is that?
This is your night of work for you. This is what you're making a night of work.
No, she's gonna be like, no. She's gonna be like, no.
Listen, man. I'd have took and bought her Louis Vuitton bag or some shit.
Good night.
And I'd have slapped her. I would have came right on her face and be like, yo.
She would look at you like, when you get to that level, it
depends on how much money you got. If you got a lot more money than her, she's going to be for the ride. Trust me.
We don't know.
I do.
Because she didn't let him hit after that 500.
I don't know if he didn't hit or not. We don't know. I never even said if he hit or not. I'm just not taking her on a $500,000 shopping spree. I'm not taking her home. Yo.
500K.
100K? 100K? No. 500K? No.
Well, then they say, it ain't tricking if you got it. It ain't tricking if you got, right?
All I'm saying is Zion fucking up, man.
He wilding out here.
Zion gonna give.
He wilding out here.
He gonna get that fixed income stripper.
I really wish
a baby.
Somebody.
Now she ain't got stripped ever in her life again.
She don't.
Now you got her for
and he better stay there. Like
he not.
Or like keep it together.
Did you see her? Did you see her? She like to show you from the corner store.
Yeah,
like,
but if he don't be smart with it, she gonna get his ass for match out.
She is gonna get him.
Oh God.
She is gonna get him. She's from New Orleans, shorty. You know what you think she's gonna do?
I hope. You know what? Whatever. Good luck to them. God be with them.
All they know is bounce music and shaking that. He saw that ass in the strip club and was like, yo, bring that ass here. What's up? Get in your gut.
Like,
I'm saying, like,
well, listen.
Yo, he could have got Angel from LSU. He could have got her. Yo, am I lying though? He couldn't really get her though.
I don't know. She a little feisty.
Son, what he got in his rookie deal is probably what she gonna make in her whole life.
He wasn't gonna have her. She wasn't gonna do the same thing the corn started doing.
Of course not.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
But
like,
she
like,
could have. But the porn star could have gave her an educated class. Remember, you said she could have switched class.
She needs to give a class.
That's my point.
She needs to give a class. Like, she needs to do a Zoom.
She out giving niggas head and niggas breaking out
and
crying
and shit. She needs to.
And that's a lie because I'm sure I would have seen her shit on the.
Listen, we don't. You know, there's a lot of head monsters. She making them cry. Girl, give a class. help Naima. Help, Carmencita.
You know what's crazy?
Had a man, give him allowance.
You said Naima? Like, I actually know a Naima. That's crazy.
No, I'm saying that. I was a
I know, I just know one. That's
but,
funny.
So they could get at least a little allowance from their man. Give us a class. What's her name? Moria? Whatever her name is. 100 camo? Girl.
Talking about, I had an old white dude. You know what I mean? And then she said it could have been somebody on the team that laughed.
Oh, no. He could have been the owner of your team, loser. That's what she said. He probably is the owner of your team. Girl, mad. Somebody got to protect that boy. He needs to be having these hoes and have them sign an NDA. That's what any, like, young African-American athlete, when he go in there, this should be
You're supposed to have a morning after pill dispenser.
Good night. He said dispenser.
And then soon, click in it, and you just be like, cup of water, here you go. Just the security guard, like, I need to see you.
I need to have them take it before having sex too, and then it's no. Look, I'm trying to be proactive.
I mean, there's a way for it to be proactive, though, right?
You just have to wait after. You gotta wait after. But either way, he's be like, oh, if we do this, this is what you gotta do, whatever the case is. Listen,
man.
Men, be careful. Like, you know what? For real, like, just be careful out there. Be careful out there.
All I'm saying is, right?
Be trapping.
They doing what they supposed to do. I'm saying, like, as a man, you gotta know what you gotta protect. And right now, Zion out here not protecting himself.
He not.
That nigga ain't got no firewall. He just let niggas just get his Wi-Fi. Like, what the fuck? You out here, you just got free Wi-Fi. Free Wi-Fi. Yo, he could have been smacking down a cheerleader on the team. He could have been smacking down. Yo, he could have been smacking down an ESPN chick. But he out here fucking with this fucking.
He wanted a corn star.
Corn star and a stripper.
He wanted the corn star special.
And the stripper. Don't forget about
regular
the stripper.
and the stripper. But I think the corn. I don't know what's going on. But either way, he wanted the special. He don't want a regular freak. He want a freaky freak. Freaky freak. He don't want a regular.
It'd have been cheaper just to do an escort, man.
I mean, shit. But then again, who knows if you still gonna get the freaky shit like that? Or you just
you know what you pay for. You let them like, yo, what we doing when we get that? I told you could have had the agent. He could have had the agent set everything up.
He could have had the agent.
Because you know the agent knows these hoes. You know what I'm saying?
What do y'all think about this? Like, y'all think he wildin'? Do you think he could have took steps to protect himself? Do you think he's just out here being a young boy with too much money? Y'all need to comment because that's really what it is.
My thing is this, right? She's a porn star. You could have pulled that on her mouth. Like, you could have pulled that on her eye, Jack. You could have pulled that on her wig. Like,
no.
You left it. Like with the stripper, you ain't supposed to leave it in with a stripper.
He was in it. Sometimes you be in it, and then shit slip up. And before you know it, it gets intense sometimes. Oh, yeah. And then you in that shit, you bust. Who knows how that shit went down? They could have been talking crazy. Who knows? Shit happens.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
Think about everybody that has a child.
That's why I got one, because they don't believe in.
Some of them situations was.
Listen, even if I slipped up, even if I slipped up, I found a way to get out of this shit. even if
it gets heated.
Listen, you know what? We're gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
If y'all got any more, listen. If y'all got any topics, comments.
Give it
how y'all feel about this subject? Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me how y'all feel. Let's talk about this. How do you feel about these ball players putting their balls?
Also, how do y'all feel about like just the glorification of strippers, the glorification of like sex workers, and you know it compared to just regular females?
Like, why we
regular
not
women,
glorifying the chef, nigga?
yeah,
Why we glorifying
stuff like that, or
the sex worker? Why we not glorifying the senator? Or the woman that's the Supreme Court
What do y'all
judge?
think about this whole situation?
Why we not celebrating the news analysts? Why we not celebrating the female CEOs? Why we not out here slapping Oprah on the ass saying good job?
Okay.
Man. You know what I mean? But we out here on these strippers' ass. You know what I'm saying? Let's celebrate the women that's dedicating hard work. Now I'm not trying to say porn star ain't hard work and stripping ain't hard work. But I'm saying, like, it took you about a month to master that with a wiggle bit.
Some of them take a while. Some of them train. And
I'm just saying, the female doctor that did 12 years of school, let's celebrate these educated women.
Yeah.
Why are we celebrating the bachelorette, the bachelor party chick? She came in in a cowboy outfit. Niggas had like,
y'all like.
I'm saying I'm just trying to understand, man.
Subscribe.
Like, why we glorify the prosties and the what you call them, the choppies and the strippers? Like, I'm not saying y'all can't glorify, but that's what we got rap videos for. I'm saying, why we not, bigging up the hardworking ladies?
Yeah.
Basically. Why we not bigging up the female principal? Why we not bigging up these people? We bigging up Shorty bent over her ass out. We bigging up Ice Spice. She's on the stage, can't rap a song, and she out here bent over.
But that's
she had no. I think she had no drawers on in one of her videos.
I believe it.
And she was one of her concerts, and she was. I'm saying we bigging her up. No offense, Ice Spice. Listen, I'm happy for you. You made your money. Congratulations, but
it's just an example.
Congratulations, but your mama looking at you like you played yourself.
No, she not. Her she had a whole interview. Her mother, she said her mother, her mother understands because her mother, she was a young bad bitch also. She goes, her father.
I want to see what the mother's saying.
She goes, the father, he gets upset about her what she call it, her position, not her position, her pose, which is, her, with her hand on her cooch. And she was just like, but, that's my pose. So, like.
Once again, that's how you know she have a strong father. Because, I done seen fathers grab that girl up. Fuck you doing right here? You never heard stories when the little girl had a boy in the house?
The two boys, right?
No. Just random stories.
Okay.
And the father come in on that shit. You ever heard stories about that shit? That ass whooping that father gave that girl.
I don't think any of either the neighborhood, they didn't have a father, or they just wasn't dumb enough to do that.
A lot of East York, because these girls out here, East York,
that's real.
Hoeing up. You know what I mean?
That's atrevida. That's real risky that they do that. What?
Busting cheeks right in the mama's house.
Nah, you wild.
And the father walk in like, hello, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean?
No, that's crazy. I mean, I know it happens, but that's just so crazy.
I said, I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment.
Tell us how y'all feel about today's topic. Tell us any topics related to this topic that maybe we should discuss. We would love your input. Come talk to us. Come and talk to me. I
really wanna.
Last words?
Nah, guys, just come back. Come talk some stuff with us. But definitely like,
sorry for the
share,
long waits on video.
Subscribe. Thank you for being patient with us. Life be life in. Love you guys. Salam.